you all. Let's just put some royalty free. I was thinking that sounds quite nice for royalty free, but it wasn't. This is. Right, we're going to do a nice stretch class now. So just a quick disclaimer for Inverness Leisure. Make sure you are fit and well to train, that you have clearance from your GP, and that you are aware that exercise can cause injury. I've been having a couple of issues just with the comments, so don't think I'm ignoring you if you write something and I don't reply. Hi Betty. I'm just gonna redo it all later. So we've got a lovely nice stretching session today. Shoes on or off, totally up to you. Let's wait for a few more of you to come online, and then we should be good to go. It says there's two, I can only see one. So, it's raining by me. Is it raining by you as well? Darkness. Alright, let's just wait a couple more seconds and then we can get going. This will be on YouTube, so if you do miss it today and you are doing it, obviously you'll be doing it recorded. Righty, so stand nice and tall. We're going to interlock your hands if you want. Take them up and reach over. If you prefer, you can grab the wrist, and then you're going to point the shoulder to the big toe and push the hips to one side, looking down, and just stretch. And do the other side. So again, I'm just switching wrists. It just helps with the stretch. Yeah, nice deep one. Do it again. So if you have shoulder issues, you can bring them down in between. If you don't want to take your hands above your head, you can just reach and stretch here, or you can push on the hip and stretch over. This one works just as well, so you choose. Do one more each side. So I'm going to go for the full stretch. And other side. Robin! Hello, Robin. And stretch. Ah, that's nice. Good. Now, what we're going to do next is your torso rotation. So you're going to pivot the foot. You can lock the hands like this. Keep the elbows like you're on a shelf in front of you. And then just pivot and rotate and twist through the torso. Twist. You have to pivot the foot so you don't twist the knee. Okay? Pivot and pull that back elbow back. Nice, no ballistic stretches. If you have a look from the other side, this is what it looks like. I'm twisting, and then I can see you. Pivot and twist. Pivot and twist. Nice big stretch through the torso. If it's too much again on the shoulders, you can just push and twist this way around. I'm going to face you again. Oh, it's nice, right? Standing nice and neutral. My toes turn out naturally, so that's a nice natural stance for me. We're just going to roll the shoulders. So I am taking full range of motion. See from the side, you go around, so you internally rotate, and then you're going to externally rotate and pull the shoulders back. Okay, you want two full big circles. If it's too much for your brain, doing both together, you can do them individually. Okay, it is quite nice going individually. Or you could do them together. Big circles. So I'm really enjoying the rolls, and that is because my shoulders, let's just see who else is on there, are really stiff from yesterday's workout. So roll. You can add a whole rotation in here. So this is the swimmer's backstroke rotation. And I've got a little bit of hip twist going in there. It is just because my shoulders are getting the full motion. This is the same as well if you pin your fingertips on your shoulder and roll, or swimmers roll forward. It's nice. A little bit more. Okay, good. Neck rolls. So you're going to bring your chin to your chest, and you're going to roll to the side. And that's that. So I'm literally just, you can add a little handful if you want. By little, 6% pull. Yeah, you're not yanking on your neck. And it is down, tilted down. So you're not forward, you're not on a full side angle, you are chin to chest tilt. Okay, now you just want to do little neck rolls. So, you guys see me from there? You're going to roll chin to chest. Come up, and look at your spider, and roll up. So I got a little bit of neck flexion. If you have any issues with your neck, you will not be doing flexion, okay? You know your limitations. I said that in your disclaimer at the beginning of the class. Now we're just going to go from side to side, looking here. So what we're working through is the atlas and the axis of your neck. Come down, chin to chest, and up. So flexion and extension. Relax everything else. Good. And a little roll. So it should feel nice and loose now, okay? Now you're going to do little neck shrugs. So you're going to ear shrug. Shrug the shoulders up to the ears, hold it, and then push down. So as if somebody's on your shoulders pushing. So that's normal, push down. Shrug up. Squeeze like a little tortoise, pulling your head in your shell, and down. Again, up. And down. Should feel nice and loose now. Ragdoll roll downs. We'll do 6 of these. So we're looking for chin to chest. Now you're gonna stack each vertebra. You're gonna unhook like you're peeling paper off a wall all the way down. Okay. So chin to chest, and then the next one, drop. Next one, drop. Next one, drop. Can you see? I'm going vertebra by vertebra. I can actually feel. And hang. So I have the flexibility to hang all the way down. Some of you may be stuck here, and that's okay. Relax down. So you should be feeling a nice stretch in your QL in the lower back here, and also hamstrings. Roll up chin to chest, slowly breathing out. And up. Do that again. Breathe in. Slowly down. 1, 2, 3. Abs are on when you're doing this. Maybe a little bit faster. That's it. Hang. Relax the head and shoulders at the bottom. And roll up. Okay, and we'll go a little bit faster this time. Ready? Down. And up. Breathe in as you come down. And then come all the way down to the floor and sit in child's pose. So child's pose, I'll put my notes here, then you can see me from the side. Knees are wide, and you're going to sit. I'm going to sit further back so that I can come forward and I'm still in the camera. So I'm just going to come back a little bit. Okay, you can still see me there, yeah. So nice wide knees. You're wanting to lie down in child's pose, and it's as if you've got a big preggy belly. So you're going to lean forward. Let's just put that up there. And stretch it out, head down to mat. So that's nice. You're just going to rock side to side. Let's just see what we're doing. Okay. So we're going to do child's pose here. Just rock chest to thigh. We're going to come into some mobility stretches now. So nice. Right, so from child's pose, you're going to come into a cobra. Alrighty, so from here, take a nice deep breath in, come forward, roll through, and drop. So I have got my toes up. Cobra, you've got your legs down normally. And we're just going to roll the legs side to side. You're going to watch your back. Okay, watch your hips, watch your back. Make sure your abs are on. Good, sit back. So if you are on a hard surface, I hope you've got a mat because that would have crucified your knees, okay? Let's do that again. So drop into hips down, lift up, and then gently rock the feet. So you feel that in the lower back, I can feel that in my quads. It's only because my quads are tight, and in the hips. All right, so we're going to come into a down dog position, okay? So come up and into down dog. See what my hands are slipping because I just put oil in my hair. That wasn't very wise. So push into the heels. I might have to chalk my hands. Bring one knee forward, pigeon. So bent knee, be alright. Bend the knee, flat foot, long leg behind, and you can come down into the Sphinx pose on the elbows, stack the hands, and rest the head on the hands. So in this pigeon stretch, we're going into the piriformis, into the glute. Come down flat. Good. Live toes, come back up to down dog. We're going to alternate to the other leg. Pull back up. And other leg, pigeon. Stretch, walk out. Dead toes. You can lie long. So you should be feeling this right in your butt here. Good. Hands on the chest for support. Stretch up, live toes, switch sides again. Down dog. So I'm not going full down dog because my hands are greasy. You see the sliding? The face plant. So you really want to elongate that back leg. Stretching through the hip flexor into the glutes. Again, you can lie here, or you can lie here, or lie nice and flat. Hands on the chest for support, switch to the other side. Live toes, pull back to down dog. Other leg. Tweak your tailbone up. So you can do this as many times as you want. We're just going for 4 today. Alrighty. Live toes. So from here, I would normally just go into seated mermaid here, but I'm facing the wrong way. So I'm just going to swivel around. Depends where you are. You may have been able to get to that. And we come into mermaid. Okay. So mermaid, we're just going to do a nice stretch. Let's see if we've got mermaid in. No, okay, so while we may as well get the most out of mermaid while we're in it. Mermaid, you have your zigzag legs like so, okay? All sorts. The dog's been out in the forest and she's walked mud and I've walked in it barefoot. Fingertips facing away, breathe in, exhale and lift. Ragdoll the elbow up top so you can really feel that stretch in your lat, in your obliques. Squeeze your bum. Inhale down. Exhale and rotate out that way. So I'm leaning against my inner thigh with my elbow and pulling myself down. In this position, you will feel it in your back bum, the bum I'm sitting on, and inner thigh. Breathe in, place your hand. If you can't lift up if you can't push up with the hips, you can just stretch here, okay? But we're going to try and get some full movement out of this. Looking down at the hand, inhale, and stretch down. Breathe through the moves. So here we're going to do some mermaid leg rolls, okay? So you're just going to lean back, rotate. Okay, we're going to do mermaid on the other side, but it's kind of like a jiu-jitsu move. This is good for the bum, okay? Abs are on the whole time. And you push up. You feel it in your shoulders as well. Good, and then land on the leg, opposite side. Again, I'm just going to turn and face you. Okay, fingertips away from the toes. Place your hand on the floor. Breathe in. Just tuck in. Everything's hanging out. All right, take a nice deep breath in. Exhale and lift. Breathe in. Squeeze in tight here. Breathe in. Exhale and lift. It's a nice big lat stretch. I needed that. And down. And then again, just to loosen off. So here, I just move my feet so I'm facing you. So the hand will lift on this side. This hand is down. And push the chest forward. You feel it in your core as well. All right. Now we're going on to a kneeling rock star. So if you have knee issues, ditch this exercise completely. All right. If you want, you could do some quad stretches. So while I'm doing the kneeling rock star, okay, you can, in this position, take one leg back and lean back and stretch. Okay, stretching out the quad. This is not as hurtful on the knee as a rock star. Okay, so a kneeling rock star, you're on your knees, feet are together but knees are wide apart, okay? We are going to lean one hand back and the other hand will reach up and over. So on this one, we're going to lean this hand back. Other side. So you may end up leaning onto your heel, okay? Feel it in your quads. If you can't reach down, reach like so, okay? If you can, if you need live toes, watch your Achilles, okay? And you push back onto the heel, but watch your feet, okay? I'm going to try and reach for the floor and twist. Watch your back. Do one more each side. It's quite a nice one actually. Cat cow. So, I'm just on my wrist, I'm going to drop to my hands. Am I still in the picture? Just, let's come back. The better. There you go. Here's my camera skew. Right, knees under hips, hands under shoulders, cat cow, head up, bum up, breathe in, exhale and round. Chin to chest, tilt pelvis. So this is all squeezing together. Inhale up, drop the back down so you should have a nice dip in your back. Inhale, exhale and round. So you're really pulling the shoulder blades apart. Breathe in. Forward nose. Squeeze. If you want a little bit more out of this move for your vertebra, for your spine, when you are doing the cat-cow, you're stretching like this, okay? If you do quadruped back circles, it's going in, open, in, open, in. So you're really just loosening up like this, okay? So the back circles, you're going to round, and then you change direction. Okay, round. You're pulling shoulder to hip and dropping, and then rounding up the back, shoulder to other hip. Chin is going to chest. So you need to work on that. One side will work better than the other. I can roll one way much better than I roll the other way. It's to do with your left and right brain. Okay, it's quite a nice one for releasing the neck. Good. Okay, so we're going to go down dog into plank now. All right, this is also for mobility. So I'm probably going to slip. Let me try with my towel. Maybe a little bit better. Okay, so push up into down dog. A little bit. Not really. Okay, roll into plank. If you need to, drop the knees. Okay? I'm actually just going to put a little bit of chalk on my hands. All right. Hey, Isabel. Okay. Just wait for this. So this is going to turn me into a spider monkey. Oh. It's stopped me slipping on the floor. All right. Try that again. So we're going down dog plank. You can do child's pose, plank on your knees if you prefer. Okay. So this is the full one. Oh, look at that grip. Down dog. So tip the hips, pull the hips right up, push into the heels. You may be down dog here with bent knees. That's fine. Inhale. Exhale as you come forward. See how I'm rounding through the spine into plank. If you need be, there's your plank on your knees. And you might be doing child's pose. Pull back to down dog. Exhale, so I'm rolling through the back into kneeling plank. So you pick which one. We've got another 4 of those. Breathe in. Exhale, forward. Undulate through the spine. Plank. Inhale back. Make sure your core is on. Exhale. Inhale back. Exhale. One more. And exhale. Good. Bring one foot forward. My handprints on the floor. Okay, we're going to do a little flow pattern just to stretch through the body. So we're going from standing high lunge into pyramid, and then we're going to do stepping into a twisted chair into chair. Okay, so we're just stretching through. So I'll go side on for you. Okay, standing high lunge. So take your feet nice and wide, drop into a high lunge. Okay, so from high lunge you can bring your hands up above the head, and then from here you're going to come into pyramid. So you're going to straighten up, drop the heel, and fold forward. So you feel that stretch in the hamstring. Inhale up, lift the heel, drop into the high lunge. So you can drop the knee down. Inhale, exhale and fold. Inhale up, drop into the high lunge, drop nice and deep. And heel, stretch. Good, come up, switch feet. So again, here you need to check that your feet are on parallel lines, okay? So you could do a high lunge with a straight leg. So we're working into the hip flexor if you have a straight leg. And from here you would drop the leg, fold flat, hamstrings. So you don't have to have your hands above your head. You can take your hands to your hips, drop into a lunge, up, fold. So the hands up, it's just giving you a little bit more flow. Drop down, inhale, heel down, fold flat, exhale. One more. I'm going to take my hands here. Get a nice deep hamstring stretch. Good. From here, we're going to come into a twisted chair and a chair pose. So we're going to step into, so you would be doing it from this high lunge, from the pyramid. So from pyramid, step into twisted chair. So you're going to put your elbow to the outside. And then come up into high chair. Stand tall. So from the side, you're going to bring your hands in, breathe in, drop down into twisted chair. So you're pushing palms, knees are behind toes. Inhale up. Chair. Do it again. Ooh. Here, stand tall. We'll do one more. Good. Come up into standing straddle stretch. Stretch. Feet wide. Roll the shoulders back, hinge forward. And you can place your hands on your hips. You can have your hands on your thighs. I'm at the top of my thighs. So my hands are up. Nice down the hamstrings. Roll up. If you see from the side, you're going to have a flat back. So hands here to the top of the hips, flat back. So you should be able to balance something on your back. It should be lovely and flat. Feel that through the hamstrings. Good. Stand tall again. Do that again. If you want more, you would have your hands coming out as you come down. I'm quite happy with it here because my shoulders are a bit wrecked today. Yeah, man. Now we're just going to turn and just come down one leg. Good, now turn, stretch. Then we're going to take that to the floor if you can. If you have a yoga block or something a little bit higher, if you can't reach the floor, you would be twisting up like so. So you may be hanging onto a yoga block. A little step. Open up other side. Again, stretch. So I don't have that much on this side, I can't open up fully. I suppose if I take my hand over a little bit past center, I can do a little bit more rotation. Can you see that? So let's try that on this side. Breathe. So I've gone past the center, and there's the rotation a little bit better. Okay? So every time you twist through this, you should feel it in your inner thigh. Okay, from here, we're going to come into a side lunge. Okay, so from here, take your feet a little bit wider, bend into the right knee, and you can have an elbow to a knee. So with the side lunge, it works the adductors. You're working all the inner thigh. And let's go to the other side. Side lunge. So I'll turn and face the front in a second so you can see what I'm actually doing. Other side. So I'm just going to turn and face here. There you go. You can see if you want a little bit more out of the stretch, bring your shoulder to support the knee. And here. Good. Walk the feet in a little bit. Come into a sumo squat, so toes out. So when you bend the knees are over the ankles. Okay, push into the elbows. So push the elbows into the inner thigh. If you want to make fists and push, feel like really big stretch in the inner thighs. Nice flat back. If you want to add a little bit more, you can put a shoulder stretch into that. So you can come up here. But you're still keeping the squat, yeah? Palms facing in, fingertips facing in, stretch. Good. Heel, toe, feet together. Roll up, chin to chest. Roll up. Okay, so we're going into a standing balance pose with knee hug. If you have a wall and you don't feel like balancing, which wall is there? This one. You would just lean your back against the wall and pull the knee to the chest here. If you wanted a little bit more, you could open it up. You can do this standing. It requires core and balance. So let's go. Wall or standing, lift up, pull the knee in. If you want a little bit more, you can open up and close. If you think you're going to fall over, put your foot down, let go of your leg. Okay? Up, open. Ooh. Lost my balance there. You can also do this lying down on the floor. Okay, lots of options of doing this one. We're just doing it standing. We normally do it lying on the floor. So we're working on the hips. We're going to go into some hip mobility stretches now. Open. It's getting nice. And one more. See, it's coming up much higher now. Good. So from here, we're going to go into a kneeling side lunge. So I'm going to go sideways, so you've seen my side lunge, okay? Just so you can see what I'm doing from the side. Okay, so from on your knees, alrighty, you're going to take one leg straight. So let's move, Okay. Straighten out the right leg, toes to the front. Okay. So that's a side lunge, kneeling side lunge. Now I'm going to sit back. As I sit back, I can feel that. Okay. Yeah. You might not be able to come down like this. You might be up still. That's fine. That's a really nice stretch. So I haven't actually lifted my toes. They've just come up of their own accord. This is massively stretching the inner thigh. Okay. From here, support yourself coming up. You're going to come as far forward as you can now. And drop that hip down. Ooh, nice parts. Pull back. So your pull back might be here. Breathe in. Drop the hips forward. Drop, 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 drop. Straight arms looking up. So this is all my right hip. Pull back, pull back, pull back. Adductors, adductors, adductors. Ah, that's lovely. Nice and tight in there. Do it again. Breathe in. Straight forward. Straight, 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 straight. You might only have here. That's fine. Work your hips. Live toes. Better than dead. Woo! Okay. Youchi. A little bit of dog wag. Dog wag. Little dog's tail. Happy to see you. Right, let's do the other side. So I'm just going to show you from the front angle now. Okay? So, I'm going to sit it out. Toes to the front. Alrighty? Sit back. So that might be your back here. Or you could sit all the way back like I am. If I sit back, see my toes have lifted. My neck feels like it needs supporting here. Right, breathe in. Push, 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 push. Ah, nice. Inhale back. So I've got live toes on this foot, and I'm going to sit on them. And forward, 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 forward. Straight arms. Look up. Abs need to be on for this. Breathe in back. Sit right back. Good. Wide fingers. Drop the hips slowly. Everything is done with control. Pull back. Abs, 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 abs. As I went all the way back this time. All the way back, all the way back. We've got one more forward. Watch your back. Ah, that's nice. Good. Okay. So now we're going to go to 4-point kneeling. Elbow to sky and rotate. So, this is 4-point kneeling, if you didn't know. Ooh, I'm getting love. Who's loving? I can't see any comments, but I can just see the hearts and the thumbs up. Cool. Right, so I'm going to take my right knuckles to my temple. I'm going to breathe in and rotate. So stack the shoulders, elbow to elbow, okay? Then you're going to open up, 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 up. I've got zero flexibility on this side. And down. Open up. It's good though. Down. One more. Oh, other side. Got a lot bit more in this side. Close. Open. Breathe. Can you see how much more flexion is in this side? Not sure why. Good. Oh, that's nice. Right. Feels good in the shoulders. Okay, so we're going to do some back stretches now. We're going to lie on our belly and go into cobra. Okay. Then we're going to do handcuffs, back of the head, elbows back. A sphinx pose, which is low elbows, bow stretch, child's pose, okay? And a few other stretches. Let's pop this over here. Okay, so down to your belly. Belly, belly, belly. Watch your kneecaps. Ugh, that's nice. Alrighty, so belly. Hands by the chest, relax the kneecaps off lock, okay? We're going to push up into cobra. So hands by the chest. If you don't have full cobra, you go sphinx, okay? So you just push up on your elbows. All right, breathe in, exhale, and lift, 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 lift. Straight arms, and down. I need to bring my hands back a little bit. Watch your kneecaps, okay? You don't want to grind your kneecaps into the floor. If it hurts, put padded towels underneath them. Oh, that's nice. So this one releases your adrenals. This gives you energy. This is why a lot of people do it in yoga, okay? It releases the adrenal glands. And you end up with lots more energy. So you'll feel energized after this. Do it again. Breathe in. Exhale and push. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Oh, that's nice. From here, come down. Take your hands forward. Alrighty, you're going to pull back to handcuff, forward again, and pull the elbows back. Okay, so chin to chest, but eyes forward. Yeah? Handcuffs. Lift. Take the hands behind the head, lift the elbows, and lift. If you want to add a little bit of leg lift into this as well, you can. Lift. Do 2 more. So again, if you have sore shoulders, just keep the hands here and lift. Palms up, pull the elbows back, shoulders back and down. Take the elbows in nice and tight, come up into Sphinx. Now hold that, squeeze the back muscles, squeeze the butt. Okay, this is low elbows, stretching right up the back and down. You're going into the locust, so your arms are going to come back and the legs up. So here, left, and lower. Good, let's go into a nice bow stretch. Knees wide, feet together, hands, hands, chin to chest, eyes forward, inhale, exhale, lift. Pull the shoulders back. And release. So again, if you can't grab your feet, just mimic and lift and lower and lift and lower. That's it. Come forward again. Just roll the legs. So head is down, loosening the hips. Put the head down to support the neck. Come back to child's pose. Knees wide, feet together. You can stretch out the shoulder underneath. So shoulder to mat, temple to mat, looking out under the arm, palm up. Nice big breaths. And switch. Good. From here, turn over onto your back. Good. Oh, I've got a ponytail from Helen again today. So just let the knees drop side to side. Let the knees drop. Keep the feet grounded. Doesn't matter if your knees don't touch the floor. You can push. It's a nice massage on the lower spine as well. Good. Alright, extend the right leg, bring the left leg up. Grab your knee, pull the knee to the chest. So we are not doing core here. This leg is not lifted. We are relaxed and stretching. So just pull that. You'll feel it right in the hip joint. Pull in nice and tight. If you have any pain, release and work through your range of motion. Release, other side. Nice deep breaths in. side. And release, extend long and neutral. Lift your left knee up. Take the right hand over the top of the left knee, pull it down and look towards the other direction. So we have a lying spinal stretch. You'll feel this in your lower back and in your glutes, your piriformis. Depending on your flexibility, you could straighten and pull over more. You want to keep both shoulders on the floor though, alrighty? So we hold this move for about 15 seconds. Come up and release, up, lift, pull down. So Margaret, if you are watching this one, happy birthday my dear. Sorry I missed wishing you on the first two classes, I didn't know until afterwards. Hope you have a lovely lockdown birthday. Good, and then bring both knees in, little knee circles on the chest. Nice little massage for the lumbar spine again, other direction. Let's just see. Yeah, okay. And just keep the heels in, take a nice deep breath in, bridge up, squeeze through. And slowly lower down, vertebra by vertebra by vertebra, until the lower back is touching. From here, you're going to tilt the pelvis, push, squeeze the abs on, and gently lift up vertebra by vertebra until you have a straight line from the knee to the shoulder. And reverse. So that's the back touching, then that's the lumbar touching. Good, and do one more, tilt the pelvis, tilt, 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 you're imprinting the spine, then lifting up the pelvis, squeezing, lifting up, and down. Good, bring the knees in, so you can cup behind the back of the knees, pulling the knees in towards the armpits. If you've got the flexibility, you can grab your feet. If you haven't, grab your calves or the back of the knees and you just pull up little circles. You can hold and pull and release. Take one leg to roll yourself up to seated. And so a nice little stretch class today. Take a nice deep breath in, exhale down. Wild hair burning again, inhale up, basket the head. Exhale and rotate. Sit up tall. And other side. Do one more. Breathe in. Exhale down. Inhale up. Basket the head, look up, breathe out. Inhale. Exhale and rotate. And other side. Good. Breathe in. Exhale. Namaste. Well done. Good. So that's Wednesday in the bag. And have a good week further, and I will see you again soon. Bye.